Firing yourself from your own business sounds insane. And yet, that is exactly what I did. And revenue actually doubled. Here's what happened. I had built something that from the outside looked really successful. But from the inside, I was struggling. And if you're a founder entrepreneur watching this right now, this probably sounds familiar. It was this constant struggle of running around, feeling like I was working so hard and doing everything correctly, but still seeing that nothing in my business was really moving forward. And like if I stepped away for even a second, nothing would move forward without me. Here's how I flipped that on its head. This is the blow by blow of how I built systems, up-leveled my team, and stepped myself out of the day-to-day of my business, and it actually doubled our speed and our growth when I stepped away. And here's how you can run exactly the same play. So a couple years ago in my business, we had hit a growth plateau where for about 2 years, we didn't actually grow top-line revenue at all. Even though I was working so hard, running around every day, trying to make it all happen, trying to grow the business, and just not seeing that growth reflected back to me. Then I implemented these changes, and last year we doubled revenue. This year we're going to 2 to 3x revenue again, and all of that happened when I began to step away. So first off, that sounds totally counterintuitive, actually kind of impossible, and how does that even work? Let's break this down. So when we're just starting our businesses, what we're taught is that our success comes down to how hard we're able to work and how much stuff we're able to get done, right? This is the hustle and grind mindset. This is the work 80-hour weeks. This is the outwork the problem kind of narrative that we all come up in. And in fairness to the narrative, it totally works when you are starting a business. But then what happens when you start to scale? What happens is that we build an organization that is reliant upon us showing up and doing everything, outworking every problem, putting in the 80-hour work weeks. We show up that way. And so organically, our systems come to be dependent on that. Our team comes to be dependent on that. We actually unintentionally back ourselves into a corner where everything in our organization revolves around our willingness to just show up and get the work done. So what happens? Our company grows, there's more work to do, so we show up and we get the work done. And then the company grows and there's more work to do, so we show up and we get the work done. And at some point, we hit our limit. We hit the limit on what we can personally get done, how many tasks we can execute, how many decisions we can make, how many team questions we can answer or client fires we can put out. Our time, our energy becomes a limiting factor because we only have so much of it. There's only so much we can do. And so we become the bottleneck to our business growth because everything is reliant on us. More and more of our time gets stuck in the day-to-day, fulfilling on that dependency. We have no time left over to drive growth to the business, and we are putting in more and more hours to get less and less growth out. This is when founders become the bottleneck. We actually become the limit how big our company can grow. And this is the moment when founders experience potential burnout, peak frustration because they hate having to show up every day, constantly put out these fires, constantly answer these questions, constantly do everything. And they're the most frustrated because we built our business to have freedom. We scaled our business so it could give us freedom. And yet now our business is bigger than ever and we are less free than ever. So this is the low point. This is the bottom of the well. And the good news I have for you is that it is entirely fixable. And I want to break down the exact step-by-step on how we climb our way out of this well and achieve both a business that is now free to grow and scale without us, and as a result, creates the freedom for us that we wanted and that we built this business to achieve in the first place. And what's cool about this is that it means we do get to have it all. We get to have a bigger business, more revenue, more freedom for ourselves, and more profit. Our time actually becomes an unlock for hidden profit within your business. Hidden profit is what we call the profit that is currently hiding in plain sight inside of your business and leaking out before you can get to it. There are actually 6 hidden profit centers inside of every company. And we've now built a tool for our clients that we call the Hidden Profit Finder. It was so effective that now we just give it away for free. So if you want that Hidden Profit Finder, it will take 10 minutes or less. It will go through your business with you and identify where is profit currently leaking out of your company and what you can do to find and reclaim that profit starting tomorrow. So that link is in the description. Grab it, take it, run with it, and let's build you the most scalable, most freedom, and most profitable version of your business. Okay, so now that we've got that tool in our pocket, let's get into the actual step-by-step of how we do this. There are 3 core steps to doing this. So the first step is we need to identify the dependencies. Where exactly is our company currently reliant on us? Because that's going to give us our starting point for where we need to rebuild and fix that dependency to free ourselves from it. So the way we do this is with a founder time audit. We do this with our clients. You can also just do this at home. Set a timer on your phone to go off every 15 minutes, and for 3 days, write down what exactly it is you're doing. At the end of that, what you're gonna have is data. This data is gonna tell you, here's everything in my business, the tasks, the decisions that are currently reliant upon me. These are the dependencies. These are all the dependencies that your company currently needs from you. Okay, that's gonna be a huge list, and we can't do it all at once. So how do we prioritize? What we're going to prioritize is with your lowest value dependencies first. Meaning, what are the things that are taking up the most amount of your time, but contributing the least amount of value to your business? So we're gonna take that task list and we're gonna order it according to value. What is the value of each of these tasks? I like to use a scale of just 1 through 5. And then we order the list top to bottom. So what are our 1s and our 2s? These are the tasks that we are going to start with when it comes to freeing up the dependency and our time from the business. So that's step 1. We've now pulled the data, diagnosed where our least valuable dependencies are, and that's going to be our starting point. Great. So what do we do about this? There are a series of 4 questions to ask yourself around all of those tasks. Question number 1, can I eliminate this? Meaning, I don't even know why I do this anymore. Nothing would happen if I just stopped doing it. Okay, great. Then let's not do it. Let's eliminate it and let's immediately free that time up. If we can't eliminate it, then can we automate it? So automation is our next best option. Like, sure, it takes a little bit of time to build that automation out on the front end, but then I don't have to do it and nobody has to do it ever again. And we have automated that and saved everybody time. That's the next best option. If we can't eliminate and we can't automate, then can we delegate? Is there someone else on my team or someone that I can hire for a fraction of the cost to pass this task along to so that it is no longer reliant on me? Here's the hard truth, is that when you really look at this data, what you're going to find is that half of the things that you're still doing can and should be done by your team. Let's take client fires as an example. Client fires are not your job, right? That's literally why we hired a client success manager. That's what their job is to make our clients happy and handle client escalations when they come up. And yet, all those client fires consistently get escalated back up to us, right? So okay, that sucks, but it's just data. The data says I am still doing my client success manager's job for them. Okay, what do I need to do about that? Do I need to train them up and level them up so that they can handle these fires without me? Do I need to replace my client success manager because I don't trust or believe that they have the skills to do this? Do I need to level up my own leadership because actually they're kind of awesome and I just haven't empowered them or delegated this to them, right? So delegation is where we take all of these tasks and we get them off of our plate onto the plate of the people who, let's be honest, should have always done those tasks to begin with. Eliminate, automate, delegate. And then the last one is streamline. So let's say there is no one you can delegate to. It has to be you. You have to do this task. Okay, can we streamline it? Can we do it faster? Can we do it better so that if I have to do it, at least it takes less time? So this is step 2 of the process, is that we're gonna go task by task and we're going to identify, eliminate, automate, delegate, streamline. Great. That's our game plan. That is the game plan of everything that needs to be done to free up our time and remove the dependency that is currently locking us into those tasks. Step 3 is that we execute. And I know it is so much easier said than done. And now what you're probably going to tell me is, Jhana, I've already tried that. I've already tried delegating. It didn't work. I already tried to build a system. It didn't work. Mistakes happened. Balls were dropped. I had to step back in. I had to clean it back up. Or that team member that I tried to hire didn't work out and I fired them. I've tried. It's just easier for me to do everything myself. And what I want to say is, I hear you, I believe you, I understand you, because let's be honest, I was you. I remember struggling with every single one of those things. And you and I both know that that is a limiting belief. It's not, I can't delegate. It's, I don't know how to delegate effectively yet. It's not I can't build systems or automations to run this perfectly without me. It's I don't have the right operator to build those systems and automate this business so it can run without me, right? It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of how. And the good news for you is that I have an entire YouTube channel breaking down exactly how to do this, how to build the systems, how to build a high performance team. Because my promise to you, and what I'll leave you with, is that it's worth it. Not just in terms of getting your time back and freeing yourself up from your business, but if you actually want to unlock that next stage of business growth, it is absolutely necessary. It is a non-negotiable if you ever want to create a business that can grow and scale without you becoming the limiting factor and bottleneck to that growth. So today, that's all I need you to believe, is that it's possible, and it's just a matter of gaining the skills and the knowledge when it comes to actually how we build those systems, we build that team, we get ourselves out of the day-to-day weeds. And what's so cool about it is that you get to fire yourself, and then your company rewards you by growing even faster. So we've identified that we have these two levers. We got systems and we got team. So if you're ready to stop being the bottleneck, then the next step is to build out that high performance team, a team that can get the right work done without you being forced to step in and micromanage them through every step of the process. I break the entire process down in a video. You can check it out here. Click it, and I will see you in the next one.